Right, my plan was to start carpeting this morning, but when I looked closely at the windows, I wasn't happy with the shape that I'd managed to create, the curves in the corners. It's very difficult when doing ply to be able to cut the ply exactly the same shape and size as the window, and then of course you're always going to have a gap. So I've redone it a bit. I've used expanding foam. That delayed things a couple of hours while it set properly, and I've kind of cut the shape, and I'm much happier now with the contours and everything. So the carpet should nicely fit once it's done. Of course, whilst waiting for the expanding foam to dry, that gave me a perfect opportunity to fit the external window rubbers. What a delightful job that was. I've used Land Rover rubber trims, which, considering these are Land Rover Defender windows, that works fine. On the other side, it's an LDV sliding window, and they happen to fit perfectly as well, so happy days with that. So right, I'm now going to give the carpeting a go. Fingers crossed. I'm getting excited. The carpeting is well on its way. I have struggled a little bit with it because the shapes and curves in this van are quite a lot more exaggerated than I'm used to with previous vans, but it's okay. I'm learning, I'm getting there. The contours and everything are actually looking good. I've got the door seals back on, so they finish it off nicely. Still got one more wall to do. I haven't done much video. Okay, I haven't done any videoing of putting the actual carpet on, mainly because it's actually a very difficult thing to try and video and do at the same time. So I'm concentrating on getting it right. I did have one of my comments on the last video was, how did you put the ply ceiling up on your own? The answer to that is with a little bit of difficulty, but mainly get it up into position, balance it on my head on one end, electric screwdriver the other end, get a screw in. Once there's a screw or two in, it then holds itself up, and away you go from there. I've got one more wall to do here of carpet. I will put the camera on and video that. In fact, you're probably watching it now while I'm speaking. That's weird, being able to talk about something that hasn't been done yet, but you're watching it being done. Anyway, moving on. So getting excited now with cushions and working out my layout. Now these cushions, you'll probably recognise, they are actually the other half of the set from the previous Kangoo conversions. For this van, they wouldn't be my ideal choice of colours and colour schemes, but I've got to work with what I've got, because at the end of the day, money does matter, and I don't want to throw money away on things that are basically going to have covers and throws over them anyway. So, but essentially, they're a nice, good quality cushion and very, very comfy to sleep on. So I've got to work out my layout now. What I'm going to do is take some photos, take some measurements, and then have a think about where I'm going to put things. I'll also send them to Sarah as well for her to have a look at. And although we do pretty much completely independent projects with these vans and everything else, we do like to throw ideas and bounce ideas off each other, which works really well. So she'll have a look at those, come up with her ideas, I'll come up with mine, and then of course I'll do my own ideas anyway. Not my joking. So next step, carpet this wall, then resist the temptation just to lie in the van staring at it. I need to get on and do the build, so work out where everything's going to go, and yeah, can't wait. So, progress update on the van. I've got the carpeting all done. I've got the flooring down. The floor is all insulated as well now. I've done that with 25mm Kingspan insulation. On top of that, I've put 8mm laminate floor straight on top, a few slats of timber underneath for a little bit of support, and the floor is actually really well insulated now. A bit of expanding foam in there as well, just to stiffen everything up and stop creaks. I've made some overhead locker boxes, which aren't finished yet, but they're well on the way. Just got some trims to go around the cutouts. The wood burner isn't in, but I'm pretending. It just feels really nice and warm. Yeah, whatever. It's roughly where it's going to go. Just ordered the rest of the flue pipe that I need to finish that, well, to install that. I've boxed the wheel arches in, even though they won't be seen because they'll be underneath the sofa or underneath the kitchen or whatever I happen to do. But yeah, it's coming on really well. I've got the door trims to make still, and then it's a case of sitting and working out what the layout's going to be. So I think that's probably going to be in the next video. I'm just doing little bits at the moment, just tidying little things up, like the trims around the windows. I've managed to get the window, the joins between the carpet and the glass reasonably respectable, which I'm quite happy with. So okay, until next time, which probably isn't going to be very far away, I will see you soon. Thanks for watching.